Hey guys, this video isn't really for views or anything to like kickstart my YouTube, so I just want to let you guys know that. But this video is for me, maybe my friends, and the future version of me watching this. Because one day I'm gonna definitely go back and watch this video. So I gotta be completely transparent and honest here. I also never really recorded myself like this, and honestly, it feels hella awkward. Because I'm talking to nobody, and I don't know, you can imagine. But I'm doing this, making this video because I feel like I finally reached the point like, where I'm just like aimlessly wandering through life for no reason. And I've really never set goals before, but this year just felt like I needed to do something. Like I needed something to go for. And not long ago, I was pretty depressed, like genuinely depressed, mentally, spiritually. I was down, bro. I was just like I just lived my whole life without a reason, I guess. And I want this video to be like a reminder to myself, like who I was and like what changed and what I'm working towards. So, that being said, like I said, very recently, like a week ago recently, I was depressed. Like genuinely depressed. I had thoughts about like killing, unaliving myself. Yeah, yeah, I don't know, dude. It was pretty bad. Just wasn't it. But like the very next day, something felt better. It just felt like my gears were turning again. Felt like I don't know, I felt more alive, or not more alive. It felt like I was back alive. Like my spirit rose from being dead and having light again. But I've been worrying about not worrying, wondering why that happened. And like, I feel like that it wasn't random. I feel like it was like God pulling me back up because I don't know. I think it was because like I just felt like I didn't have a purpose, and like He was telling me that I need one in order to like actually live. And like after that, I just thought about like what to do, because I've been down before, just like not to that extent. And after I recover, usually I just like go back to normal, and I just want to stop being normal, like the current normal of me. I don't want to go back to like what I've been doing originally. Like I just I want to be like, to put it simply, I just want to change and be better. Because all my life, I never took goals seriously. I thought it was like I'll just eventually get it one day type of thing. Because I'd always say things like, I'll get it together someday. But that someday was always tomorrow. And, I just kept putting it off. So, um, this year, I wrote down 4 goals. Not because I want to impress anyone or hop on the trend, but I want a purpose. I want something to live for. And this video will be proof that I tried. Okay, let me. Alright, so my first goal in 2026 is to make $50,000, 50K. I day trade futures and it's pretty tough. Like, it's just like, if you can't control your emotions, you're gonna get humbled hella fast. And you'll have dream days every now and then. And, excuse me, every now and then, I mean, not every now and then, like, I know money doesn't solve everything, but it's just like the benefits of trading, like what it comes with, like discipline. I like learning, and it gives me a sense of responsibility. And that actually got a payout recently, which gave me a small boost towards my goal already. And I'll show the screenshots here. These aren't to flex, but like for future me to come back and look at the video, it just like reminds me that it's possible and that I'm capable, that I can do this if I'm disciplined. And honestly, 50K is what I wrote down, but the real goal isn't the money, but building the things to build money, like patience, confidence, risk management, and not self-sabotage myself. Um, for goal two, I just want to lose 50 pounds. I've always struggled with overeating. I make jokes like being fat. Like back then, I don't do it now, but back then I used to make jokes about being fat because it hurt less than admitting how I hated how I looked. Uh, when I did do those jokes, I did laugh at myself as like a coat, but inside it hurt. Simply, it hurt. And I've been going to the gym for 2 years. I know that I built muscle, and that's just buried under all this fat. But until recently, I had no purpose for losing weight. So I had like no consistency or anything. I didn't want to lose weight to like look cool or anything. I actually want to. My purpose that I found was that I want to lose weight so I can respect and love myself again. I want to wake up and feel like that I took care of the body God gave me. So I don't want this year to be about starving myself or doing something crazy like you know those 7-day water cleanses. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with that. I do want to just go with a simple calorie deficit, but I must learn how to control my appetite. So if I do learn that, no, when I do learn that, I think I can make some real changes and finally start loving the person that I see in the mirror. Um, my third goal, I want to lock in with God and fight my problem with lust. I say I believe in God, but habits don't match what I believe. Lust destroyed me. Like, it destroyed my confidence, distracted me, and actually affects my trading too. Like, I get a few seconds of pleasure, and then like the guilt hits. What I mean by like it affects my trading is like I hold on to that guilt. So it's like when I'm trading, I'm like, remember when you did this? When you beat your meat? Yeah. Then, you know, I just like self-criticizing myself. I lose my confidence. I lose my edge. I just destroy myself from within, basically. And when the guilt hits, I'm like I said, I'm criticizing myself, questioning everything I do, and it's just like a rabbit hole. Because once the self-criticism starts, it just doesn't stop until like I feel like I'm done with it, or until I feel hella guilty. So this year, I don't just want to like stop bad habits. I want to see people for who they are, not what they give. I don't want to objectify them too. I also want to obey God more, read His Word, get into His Word, and because this is basically He brought me back to life basically, and without Him I wouldn't be making this video. So I want to get closer to Him and build a relationship with Him. I think to help that, no, this has helped me a lot. I think I'm a week cleaner now. I deleted TikTok and Instagram because I knew they were my triggers. Like, I just scroll and something like just triggers within my brain whenever I see something, and that it's like gone so bad. But I deleted them. It's been about a week since I deleted them, and I've been more bored, but honestly my mind feels cleansed, and I feel at peace from time to time. And you know, when I do slip up, I just know like I'm gonna slip up because it's inevitable. Like no matter the topic, too, there's setbacks and everything. But my goal isn't to be perfect. My goal is to, observe, react less, respect people, grow closer to God. Um, Even when I fall short, like I want to run to Him, not away from Him. And then my last goal, probably the most, uh, 3 or 4 is probably the most important goal that I should prioritize. but my last goal is to become consistent. My life is always full of like what should I say, like good starts. Like I do good, I stay strong for like 3 4 days, and then one day I just like skip or go into a bad habit, and then that one day turns into another, and then another, and then go back to like normal or the old bad habit. Like for example, like I would like start a cleanse or like something on like losing weight, right? And I'd work out, I'd eat right, and usually around like the 3 4 day mark, I would I'd like start slacking. I'd get complacent. I'd start like skipping my workout and eating bad, overeating, and then you know the next day I carry those bad habits into the current day and just keeps on continuing, and then I lose back or I lose the progress that I make. But this year, not this year, this week is like the longest I've stayed consistent in a while. And it sounds like short amount of time, but to me it's a lot because I broke past the previous barrier, which is 3 or 4 days, and I haven't done been able to do that in months. So when I do master consistency, I just know everything else will follow. And those were my goals for now. I don't know if I'm gonna add any, but these were what I could think of for now. And I'm not trying to be a perfect version of myself. I just wanna slow down. I think people have been taking it too fast. People will need to learn to slow down, including me. And like I said, I'm just slowing down. I'm trying to observe my triggers. Like observing them will help you grow distance away from them. I'm trying to remove distractions. I'm trying to choose differently instead of like autopiloting my usual things. Whether that be like food, trading, lust, discipline, the pattern's just the same. Like like I sabotage myself if I stop paying attention. Yeah. It feels kind of corny doing this, but to future me, if you're watching this weeks, months, at the end of the year, I hope you kept going. Maybe you smashed every single goal. Maybe you fell short, but I hope you never went back to drifting again. I hope you never lost your way. That's what I mean. So, if you're rewatching this video, or to anyone watching this video, I hope you can build some discipline. I hope you can build some love, some faith, and I think it's best that you also build some respect for yourself. And if you did mess up along the way, I hope you stood up faster than ever. And this year, I'm gonna try to face my problems head on. I'm not gonna run from life anymore. I'm gonna observe. I'm gonna grow. And I think most importantly, I'm gonna keep moving with a purpose.